Hey Rezu, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Cool. So tell the audience about yourself a bit, about your starting point. Since you're in United States, you're a United States guy, what made you to start your first YouTube channel? And why exactly did you choose Faceless YouTube?
Well, I started like back in 2022 when I was like a freshman in college. It started as a thing to like just because it seemed interesting. I always wanted to do something with YouTube when I was growing up. But then I find that like if I show my face, it's not really scalable. Like if I get shot one day, I'm dead. Like I can't really like sell the business or like the business is worthless then, right? So well, I just thought like okay, it has to be faceless. And by then I actually didn't even know about faceless YouTube. I just thought that faceless was the way to go. And
Okay.
then from there, I started some recap channels that got terminated, but then I started more, and then eventually I hit I think around 30K a month in 2023 December, and then after that it was like 40, 50, and I kind of stagnated around 50, 60 a month until this year when I started talking to Andrew, and then I was able to like get to like 70 pretty easily, 80 and 90, and now finally 120 in my last month.
Okay, so coming back to the question, right? Like you started on YouTube because you just wanted to make videos or you wanted to make money and you wanted to change something in your life.
I thought I wanted to make money and something that is scalable, that doesn't require me to do everything myself. So that's why I started doing faceless, just because I was thinking that if I have to show my face every time, it won't be very time efficient. So I have to start hiring people,
Hmm.
and not show my face for it to like scale more and multiple channels at once.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. But did you consider any other business model like e-commerce or I don't know, crypto or something?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Before faceless YouTube, I actually did dropshipping before. It was eBay dropshipping. I made like 35,000 from it. And then once I stopped doing that, I started YouTube. Yeah,
Why didn't you scale that business model?
because it just felt really boring. I was selling to like old dudes. I was selling shoes actually. Yeah, I was selling like these old, very like old shoes, like Pumas and like it's not even any of like the hype sneakers or like Jordans and stuff. It's just the old ones like Hoka's. Do you even know what those are? Like Hoka 1 1.
No, 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 no. And they were used or new?
Used and new, yeah, so both. And I would drop ship them from like one website to the buyer, and
Okay.
I was doing everything. Back then I didn't know how to hire, so I was doing all the work myself. So it was pretty miserable.
Okay, that's interesting. Cool, cool. So how was your overall journey for like since the beginning and before we met each other? Like what the revenue you hit per month approximately?
Like the revenue before I hit you, before I
Yeah,
met you.
yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's around like 50 to 60. I think like it was like 60 as the peak. Yeah,
Okay, cool. And what was your goal when we met each other? What did you tell me?
100K a month.
But why? Because like even you are from United States, why you
Yeah.
didn't get comfortable with like 40, 50K per month? Why you wanted to make 100?
Well, it's just like I feel like it's just kind of a game to me, like just to get to the next level because I've been stuck at the same level for so long that like yeah, doesn't I just need to get higher.
Yeah, so and you spend money or you don't spend them, it's just like a game, right? It's just numbers for you.
Yeah, I don't really spend much like at all.
Okay, interesting. Okay, and after we started working together, how fast did you notice any progress and how much there was a progress? So how much you started to make and how much you're making now?
So when I started working with you, my channels was low key in shambles during that time because it was like quarter 1, right? I think
Yeah, like January. For example, how much did you make in January 2025?
it was like 40K, I think,
Okay.
around that. Yeah.
Cool.
And then later on in February, I think it's around 50. But I think we started our coaching in late February, I believe.
Something around February, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so March, April, May, these month.
Okay, yeah, March was relatively the same as February, just because it takes a while to get things running. But April, it was like, I'm pretty sure April was pretty good. I think it was like 75. Yeah, yeah, because you got me thinking about like management, making my team better, and systems and all of that. Because that's what I was lacking at the time, and we fixed it up in a month, and the very next month I broke through to 70, I think.
Amazing. And during the summer, what were the numbers?
Summers Summers was relatively static, I think, around 80 to 90K, pretty much.
It was almost 100, right? Almost.
Yeah, yeah. Literally every month was almost 100, yeah. It's just around 80, 90, and I couldn't get the last like 10K or 5K, yeah.
Cool. But now it's, what's the number? One more time.
120.
Cool. Okay. What do you think helped to achieve finally 100K per month? Like not specifically 95K, but 120.
Okay, I definitely think like stopping. I think the biggest thing you did for me was telling me to stop shiny object syndrome. That was like I thought I didn't have it, but then you were telling me yes you have it, and then I had to stop like just looking for new niches and new stuff and just focus on what I'm good at. So I think what got me to 120 is just literally really focusing what I'm good at and focusing on building systems for my current channels instead of looking for new ones and just expanding my team, making my team better. And as you do that, like the revenue just comes.
Amazing. Yeah. Can you show your channels to the people so they can see them, like a few
Yeah.
channels? Because, yeah, you don't need to show all of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so it's one of them, right? Like last 28 days.
Yeah.
You can select only November, for example. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, let's go to another one. This is new one, right?
Yeah, it's relatively new.
Okay, and how much time it took to monetize this one?
This one, um, like I think it was like a week or 2 weeks to get it monetized.
Yeah, you can check in overview tab in views, for example. Like when you started to upload, yeah. So basically, like the channel had some videos, right? Like not
Yeah,
like
I think this was already monetized, but I just changed the niche. Yeah, I think that's what happened.
okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool. Okay, let's see the third one. Also November, please. Yeah, this one of the stablest channels, right? If you can
Yeah.
scroll down the revenue for like last month, it's pretty stable, and because of its like quarter 4 RPM has grown.
Yeah. This is very evergreen.
Cool, amazing. Let's go to the another channel. Yeah, thanks. And one more if you can. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. And those also like stable channels.
Yeah, these are pretty stable.
Cool. Yeah, thanks. Cool, cool. So what? Okay, so you wanted this number for so long, right? Like, what are your feelings and emotions about hitting that finally?
Um, it feels the same. I'm not gonna lie. um, yeah, I don't think there's like anything like new that I'm feeling. It's just that I would just keep working. I was just
But you like you're proud of yourself. Like you want to treat yourself somehow. No, like.
Oh, I didn't even treat myself. I
So
yeah,
why are you working then? Why don't you just stop and sell your channels right now?
it's just fun for me to just work.
So and work in this business. So like for example, can you imagine if you were working in that drop shipping stuff like with sneakers right now, with that much energy, right, with that intention, with these ambitions, or no?
Nah, never. Yeah, I think it's just the business model I really like, so that's why I work and I enjoy it a lot.
What do you like about this business model then?
Well, you just make videos and then you just see money pop up. So that's and like the videos are like kind of fun to make for some of them. Yeah.
Yeah. And you are relying on AI right now so much, right? So what would you say about AI and the future of this business model? Like AI helped or no, or AI only like,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it helped a lot. So out of the 120, like around 50K from it is from AI channels only. And like I only just started doing AI seriously like a couple months ago. So I think it's gonna be huge because I see it everywhere. Like AI channels are popping up, especially with like Sora 2 and VO3 just
yeah.
getting way better. Like at the beginning of the year, I wouldn't think that any of these like AI channels you see is possible. But then like it just keeps evolving so fast that I
Okay.
had to like just look into it and start using it.
Okay, then you even build like a system with MyCoder, right? And now all
Yeah.
the AI tools like are popping up. So what would you say about like the future? Will it be easy for beginners to tap into this business model, or it will be very hard, like oversaturated or something, so it's not gonna be possible to stand out?
I think that it's actually easy for beginners to get results, but it'll be harder for beginners to get results for a long time with AI. I think that to get results for a while, for like not just like let's say you hit 10K a month as a beginner, but to sustain that and grow more, it'll take more than just like knowing a little bit about AI. You have to like know more about YouTube and understand AI tools deeper.
Mhm. Okay, so but it will be possible, right, to hit six figures as well, or you just build different?
I think it's possible, yeah, to hit six figures with just AI. If you just go all in on just AI
Yeah.
and just do it every day, I think it's possible within like a year. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And when you started, so now you say, okay, I love the game, right? Like you need to log in. When you started, uh, like when you started on YouTube, you were making good money like since the beginning, basically, or it took you some time to establish the channels to like very hard times, or no?
Like from the very beginning.
Yeah, when you just started.
Actually, it didn't take me that long to get results. My first channel, it was a fail because I thought that I can just hire from Fiverr. They make the script, voiceover, and editing for me. I get like a
Everything.
video for $50. Yeah, and I post it, got nothing, no views.
Okay.
I did that for a month, and then I actually started um, a recap channel. I got it monetized within like a week. It got terminated like the week after. I was heartbroken. Yeah.
But it didn't stop you, right?
Yeah, it didn't stop me.
Why it didn't stop you? Why it didn't stop?
Um, well, I thought that it was just normal because I didn't know about Faces YouTube back then. Like,
Hmm.
I just thought that there was just a process and that's what people go through. Because I had like no, I didn't know about like the Twitter community or like I didn't know that people were posting content on this. So I thought I was like, I didn't feel like I was special for like getting terminated for it. I just thought like, okay, this is just like how it is. I'll just try again, which I did like a month later, and then I got monetized again.
Yeah, so you didn't quit. Yeah, like and even now, right? This is a part of the business. It's part of the game because still you are in risky niches right now, right? Like let's say,
Yeah,
like you are
definitely.
in pretty risky niches, but it doesn't stop you to make like 80, 90, 120K per month, like, and it's all consistent, right? You didn't drop like to 50K anymore since we started coaching, right? Like you didn't drop to 60K. Like you stably were making almost close to 100K, right?
Yeah, it's been pretty stable.
Cool, cool. But and did you tell like your friends or family about numbers or no? Like what they say, like what you're doing, like something in the internet?
I told my parents, and like at this point they were just like, okay, that's wonderful. Um, they weren't really surprised just because every time I bring something up, I'm like, hey, I'm making 50K this one, or like I'm making 75. Like it, they just like, okay, it like it doesn't. I don't know. They're just not surprised anymore.
But
So at
why? Like,
first,
but you're from a rich family, so like these numbers they
no,
don't
no,
surprise them.
we're not rich. We're actually in, like I'll say like lower middle class family.
Okay,
Yeah.
but why this money? Why these numbers? They don't surprise them anymore because they know like you're a killer, like you are making it, so it's fine. Like they're just fine with it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I think they were more surprised when I told them I dropped out of school.
Surprise in a good way or no?
In a bad way. They were really mad at me for dropping out of university. Yeah. Even though I was making like 40K at the time. Like I was like, hey, I'm making 40K a month. But like they're Asian parents, right? So they're like, no, no, go back to school. But now, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not going
I think
back.
we discussed that. Yeah, because I dropped out. Yeah, when I was making around the same number, and still like yeah, my parents they didn't understand me. Cool, cool, man. Yeah, I love it. So what? And I wanted to ask you about the difference, like for you, between making like first money, let's say like 10K, and between making like more than 100K. But I think mentally for you it's the same, right? It's just numbers on screen.
Yeah.
Just love the game. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my first like 10, 20K was like I was very, very happy, like very excited. I was like jumping with joy pretty much, like because it was just so hard to get there. And then now it just feels like it's normal.
But why it's hard? For example, if you like lose everything, right? If you lost everything right
Yeah.
now, how would you do this business model differently in 2026? Right? So now, for example, let's imagine you don't have any channels, like you are at zero. What
Yeah.
would you do?
Well, if I have zero channels, right, I still have my team. That's why I think that's the most valuable thing I built, and it's just my team. We need to start new channels with my team.
Okay,
Like,
okay, let's do
yeah,
without the team. Yeah, you don't have
no
it.
team. All right.
No team.
I If I don't have a team, then
But skills. Let's say skills.
yeah, I build one from scratch. But then probably mainly only do AI channels because that's like what I'm mainly doing right now. I'm putting most of my time into looking into AI stuff, and that's like it's like the easiest thing to scale up, fast and gives you fast results. So that's what I would do.
What tools you use for AI videos?
Most of it is Claude. I use Claude for the script writing, and um, I use sometimes use Wellset Labs or sometimes Gen AI for the voiceover, and then editing is just like yeah, I just have a VA do that,
Mm-hmm.
and usually it's pretty basic stuff. It's like a couple images or just um a little bit of transitions, some text. It's nothing too complicated.
Okay. Yeah, got it. Cool, cool. And if you could name like one thing that flipped the switch, what would it be? Like in your business entirely after the coaching.
I think that well, what really changed was like I said, like stopping my shiny object syndrome and then literally just stopping my like I have this like crazy desire to like just keep looking and do new niches. Like I still have it now, but every time I get it, I just tell myself like if I'm not good at it, like if it's not related to any of the niches I'm in right now, just don't look into it at all and just focus on what I have and just build it out. Like just don't do anything else. Like just work and build your current systems up and results will follow. Yeah, but I still get like the shiny object syndrome urge.
Yeah, but you should yeah, remember about me like that I'm saying something right now, right? That you don't need to hold
Yeah.
on. Cool, cool. I love it. And About when you were considering my coaching, right? Did you have any doubts or fears before joining, or maybe you didn't trust me like 100% because we didn't know each other, right? So what made you to actually like make that decision?
Okay. In the beginning, I thought that, well, you post a lot of value on X, so I thought that you were at least like way more experienced than me in this business model. But we got on a call, we talked to each other for like 15 minutes. But one thing that like made me trust you a lot was that before I even paid you, like before coaching even started, I don't know if you remember, but I had two copyright strikes on my channel. It was about to
Oh
get
yeah,
terminated.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you helped me remove it. And back then, we had like one 10-minute call, and then you just helped me with it. And I didn't even pay for coaching yet, and we didn't even discuss coaching. And you just helped me with it. So that was just like, that just made me respect you so much more.
And now this channel still makes money, right?
Yeah, it's still alive.
That one of the channels you showed, so
Yeah.
it made the difference. Amazing, cool, cool. And how it was overall experience with working, like working with me? Like, did anything like stand out? Did I show you some interesting stuff, right? That is not on social media on Twitter. Did it help you to grow your channels more aggressively?
Oh yeah, like you showed me what I thought wasn't like possible. Like you showed me stuff that's like I normally don't see, right? Like
Yeah, that should be gate
um
kept.
yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. Okay, so a few last questions. Like any tips for beginners, right? Except like go for AI channels, like okay, for people who are just starting out or they're making like a few K with YouTube, but they want to scale not specifically to 100K, but like to 50K to 70K right now. What they need to do, what they need to focus on, maybe some mistakes they do, right? Except AI channels, except Shiny Object. What will make actually difference for them? Like give some sauce.
I'd say when you're starting a channel, niche is like, it's like obvious, right? Like niche is the most important thing. Like the niche you choose is the most important thing. But what I see a lot of beginners do is they find a decent niche, they make some money with it, and then they think they can start more channels. Wait, that's like what Shine Shot Intro is, right? Yeah.
More
Um,
channels in the same niche or in a different one?
different ones.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Just don't do that. Just focus on that one niche and like maybe branch out to similar channels, and just build that up like until like you make 50K a month. Like I feel like you if your niche is actually like decent, you can easily make 50K a month with it if you're like an expert at it, if you like have a good percentage of the market share of views and you understand your audience of that niche, you pretty much master it. You can definitely get 50K or even 100 just with one good niche and just stick with it.
But why do you think people are trying to like spread out across other niches, right? Why they don't double down on theirs?
I think it might just be like a maybe like for me it was like an ego thing. Like I made my first like 20K, like I can't lose anymore, like that type of mentality when I had in the beginning. That's what made me try like other niches, and they failed. All of them failed, and I actually just went back to the one that I started with. So yeah.
Cool. Okay, but like now we are talking about people that are already making money, but what if people they cannot really find a good niche, that they cannot break it even? What they need to do, like how would you tackle niche finding part in this case, right? How to actually find that niche where you can double down, where you can make first 10K, then 50K, and branch out.
I feel like it's quite hard to not find a good niche with all the tools we have right now. Like we have Next Lev, like that's like such a good tool. Back then, I didn't have, there was no Next Lev back then. Like when I started. So
Yeah.
if I had Next Lev back then, like it would have been way easier to find a niche. Like I think it's quite hard to actually define like a like a bad niche right now. just because there are so many tools. Yeah.
Yeah, and even like Noah's new tool, right? What he's building with Rush. What would you say about it? Like, it's gonna be the future for beginners and even advanced people, or no?
Yeah, I think it's pretty overpowered. I think for me the best use case for it right now for me is testing out new channels with it and just like testing the algorithm and just getting a video out without building a team. I think like speed is so important on YouTube.
So that's an advice, right? So speed is
Yeah.
everything. When the people are finding good niche, they need to jump on it as soon as possible.
Yeah, you need to execute really fast. Like for example, like the World War II channel you showed, right? You show that for like actually it was like I saw that actually and I saw that pop up on Next Level and I knew it was cooked. Like when everyone's jumping on it, like by 2 weeks, like there was so many channels on it already, and only the people that jump in like really fast like get a little bit of the views.
Yeah. So the speed is everything.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Okay, the last question. What are your plans for 2026? Let me guess, like nothing will be changed, right? You're gonna be working, you're gonna be enjoying the business, or any specific goals you want to hit.
I think I want to just keep enjoy working and maybe travel a little bit. Maybe fly business class. I told you in the beginning, yeah, I want to try to fly in business
Yeah,
class
yeah.
once because I flew economy and I was sat next to a crying baby for like 16 hours. That was
Yeah, yeah,
terrible.
yeah, I remember.
That's like yeah, that's like maybe the one thing I'll splurge on and spend money on.
Well, I think you can afford
Um,
it, right? Even before that, you
yeah,
can
yeah.
afford it, and people will say like, "Oh my God, like why he's making like 120K and he cannot afford like business class."
Yeah, that's like the one thing I'll splurge on, yeah.
Cool. But you want to buy something like a fancy car, apartment,
No,
house.
no, I hate driving.
So you literally you don't have a car.
I do, but I rather Uber than
Okay.
drive, to be
Yeah,
honest.
because
Yeah.
in the United States, is it's pretty. If you live in a big city, right, it's hard to drive a car.
Yeah, I live in Boston, so there's very little parking space
Okay.
and if I drive, I can't drink, so yeah.
You like to drink,
I drink quite I won't say often, but I drink like maybe like once a week, yeah.
just to relax, right?
Yeah.
Cool, amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro. Really proud of you. Finally, I knew that we could make it this year for sure, right? And this year, I assume you are very close to 1 million in revenue, right?
Yeah, I'm quite close.
I think in December you're gonna make right more than 120 because of better RPM, better systems. So you're gonna be very close to 1 mil.
Yeah. I think lifetime I already reached 1 mil, but not this year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what's your profit margin? Just the last question. I think I didn't ask.
Around so for last month it was 85%.
A5. Okay, so
Yeah.
around like 100K in profits.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool, cool. Thank you so much for the podcast, for the sauce, and good luck. We're gonna stay in contact, and yeah, lovely, lovely video.
Yeah, thank you.